Hey, what's going on, family? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How everybody feeling? All right, guys, I have a great lineup. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry for my tardiness, but when you're juggling a million things, I got back from the office a little late, so I was ripping and running. I had to come set up, so we're ready to go. We're ready to go. It's Friday. We got to take care of everything and everybody. I should have said 8 o'clock, but we good to go. Okay, guys. All right. First of all, guys, what we're going to be talking about tonight is sleep paralysis. And has this ever happened to you? Meaning, have you ever was sleeping and you're in a deep sleep and you get up, but yet you can't move, you can't talk, you can hear everything that's going on around you, but you just can't you just can't hear nothing. I mean, you can't. If it ever happened to you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's hard to explain, but the people that been through this, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me load this down a little bit, guys. I'm kind of hot. All right, that should be a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot better. I was looking at my I was kind of in the red. So, guys, that's what we're going to be talking about. Is this real? First of all, what is the scientific definition? What does the medical community call sleep paralysis? What is um where does this come from? What does it do you? What can happen to you at this? And we want to know where the origin of CAUCHEMAR come from. We want to go through all that. So, guys, I'm gonna be putting the spread on the bread, and I'm just hoping you guys, if you've been through this, I want you to go ahead and get into the chat and say, "Look, man, I didn't been through this here. Let me load this down here. I didn't been through this before, and you right on the money." So, guys, turn this off, and some they would start calling now, right? That's how it goes. Well, guys, first thing is first. Sleep paralysis, to anyone that knows, I'm gonna just give you I'm not gonna go with the medical condition right now. I'm gonna go from how it feels. And I think that'll touch people more because you can start with these big names and don't nobody know what that means. They just know how does it make you feel. Now, I got the idea from this here, the movie Louisiana Folklore. From when I was young, man, this used to happen to me all the time, all the time. I mean, ever since I was small, this stuff was happening to me, and it's frightening. And when it first happened to you, it shocks you. You're wondering what is going on. So, guys, I'm going to give you the medical definition for that. I'm going to give you the origin of it. I'm going to give you on how this stuff works, and it's going to touch you because I'm speaking from life experience. This literally happened to me before, and I've seen Miss Katrina. She's saying this has happened to her before. Yes, you're about to learn about this and listen. So, guys, I'm telling you, yes, it is. Yes, it is, Miss Katrina. And first of all, thank you for joining us, Miss Katrina. Greatly appreciate it. And I want to send a shout out to each and every one of you guys out there, the Facebook followers. Guys, it's been nothing but amazing how you guys been showing support for the up and coming movie, Louisiana Folklore. And I'm going to touch base on that at the end. I'm not going to keep y'all guys long. I know it's Friday. Some of you guys probably got something to do, or maybe some of y'all just like me, you just want to hang out and talk about sleep paralysis. Now, guys, I said this before, but I stopped because I was kind of hot. My levels was high. Can you imagine waking up and you just cannot move? You're trying, you're doing anything you can do, but you just can't move. Guys, it's a terrifying feeling. It literally feels like something is sitting on your chest. And right as you sense you can't move, the first thing your body does is start panicking. It's like, wait, hold on. Why can't I move? Why can't I move? And right then and there, that's when you feel this pressure. You feel the pressure because now it's getting hard to breathe. And on top of that pressure that you're feeling in your chest, now on top of that, you feel a presence in the room. And I'm speaking from experience. I literally felt a presence in the room. It felt like someone was standing over me, looking at me. And then as it kept happening to me, I started feeling more presence, like it's more than one person in the room. If anybody know what I'm talking about, you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, this is just the feeling of, this is not coming from the medical. I'm gonna give all that later on, but I'm just telling you how this thing feels. You literally can't move. And if any one of you guys are like me, this is exactly what you're doing. You're literally trying to move and your body will not move. Now, they can say what they want scientifically. To hell with that. This is scary as hell. And when it first happened to you, I don't know if it happened to you guys while you was a kid. I didn't tell my mom at first. I didn't tell my mama. I didn't tell her. I was wondering what the hell this was. And I never forget when it first happened, I was actually sleeping on their floor. I came out my room. You know, it was fun to go sleep in your mom's room. And anyway, I was sleeping on the floor. And literally, I can hear everybody in the house. I can hear them in the front room. I can hear them. But I could not move. I could not move. And I know you guys agree. I know you guys agree with that. And I see Miss Katrina. I know she agree with that because she done been through this. She done been through this. So, guys, I'm gonna say this, and I mean what I'm saying. If you never been through this here, this is the feeling. Now listen to me. It's you can come out of it, and I'm gonna give you some ways to come out of it. We have some things here in Louisiana. A lot of people say that you can go with prayer, with certain trinkets you can use. So, guys, with no further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this here. We're gonna talk a little about sleep paralysis. I'm gonna talk about CAUCHEMAR. I'm gonna talk about in other cultures the name of this thing, this sleep demon. Some people call it the old hag. Some people. We're gonna get into it, okay? So, guys, with no further ado, let me put this on up here. All right, what I'm gonna be talking about right now. First of all, guys, want to make sure you guys can hear me. You guys can't hear me okay, correct? Correct? Everybody can still hear me? I want to make sure of that. I want to make sure you guys can hear what I'm saying. All right, let me make this thing a little bigger. Hold on. Let me take, and y'all can't hear me, correct? I want to make sure that everybody can hear me because I'm broadcasting out. I'm just making sure you guys can hear me. Okay? Let me make sure. All right. Now, sound like I heard somebody coming. I'm getting scared, like CAUCHEMAR coming in. Okay, first of all, we want to talk about the science about this thing, where it comes from, what is this thing doing? Let me make this thing a little bigger so I can read it. Okay, guys? Just one moment. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right. Let me get me off of here. Y'all don't need me up there. Now you guys can still hear me, correct? Everybody, all right. All right. Hunter, thank you there. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. A little louder? Yes, loud and clear. Okay. Thank you there, Miss JJ. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. All right, guys. First of all, this is the scientific chemicals. This here. Let me push it. Let me pull this right up. All right. What is sleep paralysis? The science behind it. First of all, it's really not a demon. Now, for those of you guys who this has happened to, you don't want to hear that. To hear what they're saying, it feels like that. And 9 times out of 10, when they can't explain it medically, they try to give it an explanation. But sometimes these things are spiritually. If you believe in God, you have to believe in the devil. It's no one without the other. Not saying he has any power, because if you know you're covered and you're protected, you're going to be all right. But some of this stuff, you can attract it. Negative energy. When you're not sleeping right. It's a lot of things. But first of all, let me get to the chemical imbalance. It's a chemical called a GABA and glycine. What this does is shuts down the body and it disconnects your muscles. So you can't dream without acting them out. I mean, you can dream, but you're not gonna, maybe if you dream yourself running or fighting, you don't actually act that out. Because if you act that out, it'll be crazy as hell. So what it does is shuts down all your body. And what this can cause is can cause from sleep deprivation, medical side effects, a sleeping disorder like apnea, stress, stuff like that. Now, what that does, that puts you in a deep sleep, which is called REM sleep. Now, REM sleep, just to let you guys know, the thing behind REM sleep is rapid eye movement. Now, this don't happen all the time. 75% of your time when you're sleeping, you're not actually in REM sleep. REM sleep is this deep, deep sleep. That's when your eyes are kind of moving real fast and you're really in that deep sleep. Now, what happened to you once you get into REM sleep, your body is pretty much paralyzed. And that's when you really start dreaming. Now, this is what's going to happen. Sometimes when you're in REM sleep, you wake up. You might wake up, but your body has disconnected all your muscles. It's disconnect everything, but yet your brain is up. Now, what it's trying to do, your body's like, wait a minute, man, what's going on? Now, this is called atonia. Now, when you're trying to move, your body, now this is what the medical thing is saying, but I'm gonna get spiritual on you guys in a little bit. But the medical community is saying that your body is pretty much disconnected. Now, if anybody know anything about some people saying transcending and moving and going on to other spiritual world, this is basically the same thing. See, a lot of this thing is connected to spiritual warfare, believe it or not. But I trust me, I believe in that because certain prayers can keep this thing away. This just doesn't happen by accident. So I'm gonna jump into that every now and then about this science, because science can't explain everything. They're just giving you their definition of what they think it is. But you're not gonna make me believe that some of this stuff is not spiritual. Okay. So now on top of that, all right, let's keep this thing moving. The science behind it, 1 out of 10 people get this, and the ages between 10 and 25 get it. I got it when I was this first hit me when I was about 8 years old. Okay, I was about 8 years old when this stuff first hit me. And guys, you got to understand, you're a little kid when something like this is happening. Now, mostly it's common in people with PTSD, traumatic, which is a stress disorder, anxiety, and depression. Now, this is why I'm telling you this thing is more spiritual than anything. Spiritual demons like to attack themselves to people that's going through things, got a lot of negative energy around them. Now, listen to what they're saying: anxiety, depression, sleeping disorder, not getting that much sleep deprivations. These are all negative signs of the body. That's why these entities can actually jump on you like that. I'm telling you, a negative energy cannot thrive in a positive body. It can't do it. They don't. It's all in water. They don't mix. It's not saying you can't get attacked, but you call out one name and this thing will go away from you. That's just the way it is. I can't explain it. Look, guys, I'm gonna say one thing quick. I'm not an expert on the Bible, but I am a believer. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not an expert, but I know what I know and I know what I feel. And I know when you're not in total alignment spiritually, it's easily to be attacked. I do know that. Okay, but I'm just giving you guys the spiritual, the scientific reasons on stuff like this. Okay, so let's keep this thing moving. Everybody all right so far? Everybody all right? Okay, so we're gonna let me get some of this stuff off of there. Let me hold on. Everybody okay? I just want to make sure you guys are okay. Everybody okay? Everybody with me so far? Okay. All right, this is good. This is good. I'm glad y'all guys with me. So now we're gonna jump into some of the names of this thing here. Now, this stuff is known all over. It ain't just in Louisiana or the United States. This stuff is all over. You got places like Canada. They call it the old hag. In Mexico, they call it El Coco. Now, in Japan, if I'm butchering some of these names, guys, y'all just bear with me. They call it the Kanisha Bari. Kanisha Baru. Okay, but I'm not going to go through all these names. I got a quick video up, and it's going to actually say these names for me, and it's going to say it more. It's going to say it better. But guys, keep in mind, this is what I want you guys to know. No matter what culture or where it goes at, it has one thing in common with this thing. It's always attacking people in their sleep. Okay, guys? And it all has the same anxiety, sleep deprivation, PTSD. All of the same qualities are there. Okay? So let's go ahead and check this here, guys. Look, I want to let y'all look at this. It's a 2-minute video. It's going to tell you about other cultures that this thing is going, and then we're going to wrap this thing, and I'm going to really get into the origin of CAUCHEMAR. Okay? So let's go ahead and make this thing happen.
For centuries, this phenomenon has been associated with evil supernatural entities. Many cultures around the globe have stories about a demon, witch, or mysterious shadowy being that attacks people during sleep. Take, for example, the mare in Germanic and Slavic folklore, a demon that causes nightmares and drains the energy of both people and animals. In Brazil, Pesadera is a monstrous female demon that lurks on roofs at night and attacks those who sleep on a full stomach while laying on their back, or what is called supine position. A similar myth can be found in Bengali folklore. The Buga, meaning speechless, is a ghost who attacks people who sleep in that same position. In Mexico, however, it is a bit different. It is believed that sleep paralysis is caused by the spirit of the dead and is referred to as subirse el muerto, which literally means a dead person on you. In Italy, there are stories about an evil shapeshifting witch called Pandafiki, who usually appears as a cat-like creature. In order to keep her away, a bag of sand should be kept close to the bed, so that, according to the legend, the Pandafiki will stop to count how many sandy grains are inside the bag, and this will keep her busy all night long. In Albania, they have the Mukthi, a malicious male spirit who wears a golden hat and appears to women who are usually tired or exhausted. Now, if the woman somehow could get its golden hat, Mukthi would grant her any wish. Other legends and stories related to sleep paralysis can be also found in Arabian folklore, where a type of jinn called Al-Jathum visits at night. One way to get rid of Al-Jathum is by reciting Quranic verses before going to sleep. In Africa, sleep paralysis is usually linked with demons or evil spirits. For example, in Nigerian folklore, there are stories about a female demon called Ugun Uro who attacks her victims during dreams. Now, if we move to East and Southeast Asia, this phenomenon is believed to be caused by vengeful or lost ghosts. So, as you can see, there are so many versions of this demon or spirit, and really the list goes on.
All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. All right. With that being said, guys, let me push this up there. Okay, now we're going to talk about the origin of CAUCHEMAR. Everything's still coming back through. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. We're going to talk about the origin of CAUCHEMAR. Guys, first of all, where does this come from? First of all, I want to tell you the first clinical where this here was first. Now I'm not going to say now it's been talked about, so I want to make sure you guys understand it. This was the first time it was written down in a book, which was in 1694 by a Dutch. I'm not even going to say the man name. It doesn't matter. This is the first time it was clinically recorded. You know, something could have been going on, but it just wasn't clinically recorded. Guys, what the woman said, the woman came in to the doctor and said she felt like the devil was on her. She felt like a big dog was laying on her chest. This is exactly what the guy wrote up in his manuscript. And he said when she went to try to take off the big dog, she couldn't move. And that enraged the devil. Now, keep in mind, I do understand back in the days, they didn't have science like we had. They didn't have modern day science. I understand that. I understand that. So when you're scared of something, lightning back in the days was considered evil. When you know, even rain and bad stuff, they had many gods that they prayed to. So I do understand I do understand that part of it. But that was the first clinical reason for that. Now, where did the word CAUCHEMAR come from? Now, what is CAUCHEMAR? First of all, CAUCHEMAR, the names the guy just what I just showed you guys, that is just what we call it down there. Some of us call it CAUCHEMAR, which is spelled Koochma. CAUCHEMAR. Some of us call it CAUCHEMAR. Now, CAUCHEMAR is actually a French word. Couche, it means like to hold down, to bind, to restrain. And mar is just it's like a Germanic word, Dutch word for nightmare. So together, CAUCHEMAR is actually means nightmare in French. So you know, Louisiana is a French speaking place. So we used to tell people, hey, the CAUCHEMAR gonna get you. So that's where that came from. CAUCHEMAR over years, we used to tell the little kids, hey, if you don't say your prayers or don't say what you're supposed to say, the CAUCHEMAR gonna get you. Oh, they talk about the old witch that gonna pull your toes. We have a lot of them down here. We have a lot of them down here. But the CAUCHEMAR guys, it's and what fascinated me about it, it was happening to me almost every night. Every night this was coming to me, man. Every night. I have some things that happened to me when I was a kid. Till this day, only my wife I didn't share it with this. And I'm going to share one of the stories with you guys tonight. Call me crazy, but it is what it is. I know this was true. I'm going to share one of those stories with you guys. All right. Now, I'm going to also, since we're talking about CAUCHEMAR, I got a guy that's named Kyle Crosby. He's from the New Orleans area. He's actually in the movie Louisiana Folklore, which is actually we're gonna be streaming the event at the Delta Grand Theater. We're gonna be doing the premiere for Louisiana Folklore. And if you watched it now, when you watch it Thursday, Now, whoever have been paid for it, guys, you don't pay for another movie. When you take, and thank you guys. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for your patience. And we're trying to grow together. And I thank all you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. But if you paid for it, it's free. You just can tune in. You'll be able to watch the whole cast, the festivities, us laughing and talking and mingling. You get to meet the cast, laugh how we did this, get to see some of the behind the scenes. This is going to start Thursday, next Thursday. Well, the doors are gonna, the event is gonna start at 6. The movie is gonna start at 7:30. It's going on to about, movie's about an hour and 20 minutes, and then after that, you get to meet the cast and everything. Now, if you didn't pay for it, it's free. Just tune in and watch it and have yourself a good time. Okay. So, but right now, Kyle Crosby, he goes around talking about folklore in the Louisiana area, and he talks a little bit about CAUCHEMAR. So I'm gonna let him talk about this. This video is about 2 minutes long also. And then I'm going to come back and tell you guys how to protect yourself from this entity, what I believe it really is. And another thing that happened to me when I was a kid, and I've never told nobody this before, never. And you might have the same experience and just never told no one. So, hey, I'm putting the spread on the bridge. So right now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let Kyle Crosby talk a little bit about CAUCHEMAR. He's going to tell you a little more about protecting yourself and where he think this come from, okay? All right.
Louisiana is filled to the brim with ghost stories and cryptid beasts of all kinds. Now, one in particular drives fear into even the heart of Freddy Krueger himself. The CAUCHEMAR is a figure in Louisiana folklore that's said to cause nightmares. The legend of the CAUCHEMAR has roots in African, French, and Native American folklore, and has been passed down through generations in Louisiana. It's incredibly similar to the effects of sleep paralysis, accompanied by visions of a demon-like figure just walking around your room while you're unable to move or speak. According to the legend, the CAUCHEMAR is a supernatural being that visits people while they sleep, causing them to have terrifying nightmares. The CAUCHEMAR is said to have the ability to change its shape and often takes the form of a horse with long, sharp teeth and fiery eyes. It has been known to suffocate or choke people in their sleep too, with several deaths being cited as long ago as pre-colonial times in Louisiana. The CAUCHEMAR is attracted to people who are nervous or are very anxious, or if they have a guilty conscience. To protect yourself from a CAUCHEMAR, it's believed that you'd have to sleep with your head facing north, or to put a knife under your pillow to keep the CAUCHEMAR at bay. Some people also believe that saying prayers or wearing a religious medal could protect against the CAUCHEMAR, as well as seeking the protection by means of a traiteur, or practitioner of voodoo. Now for a personal story. I was unlucky enough to be visited by a CAUCHEMAR one night in 2019 while I was sleeping at a friend's apartment. I was practicing Spanish with Duolingo, and this isn't an ad for Duolingo or anything, but I had the Spanish podcast playing when I went to bed. Now, I was in the guest room, fast asleep, and I opened my eyes, and I found myself unable to move or speak at all. But to my left peripheral, I noticed a tall, slim, shadowy figure just standing in the doorway. And I knew it wasn't my partner, but before I could try to react, the figure walked onto the bed and stood over me. Now, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move my arms, legs, nothing. I just couldn't yell out for help or anything. Now, the figure bent over close to my face, but it had no face at all. It was just a dark void. Suddenly, it just disappears, and I woke up screaming the words, "Una ensalada," which means salad in Spanish. And my friend ran into the room with a baseball bat in her hand, believing that somebody had just broken in the house and that we were fighting. And we stayed up for a while that night after just wondering what the hell happened. But I'll never forget what I saw. The CAUCHEMAR demon that made me violently yell out a salad in Spanish. Now, the legend of the CAUCHEMAR is an example of the rich cultural heritage and folklore of Louisiana. It reflects the beliefs and the fears of people who lived in this area for centuries as a way to kind of explain and to cope with the frightening experiences of nightmares. If you've ever been visited by a CAUCHEMAR, we would love to hear your experiences too. Our merch store is also open on our website, where you can shop official Louisiana apparel like what I'm wearing right now, and you can submit your CAUCHEMAR stories to us. We couldn't bring you this information at all without your support on Patreon, and we'd like to thank those who have already contributed and encourage anyone watching this video right now to consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/LouisianaDread. For more Louisiana history, horror, folklore, and culture, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Kyle Crosby, and this is Louisiana Dread Quick History.
All right, all right, all right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right, guys. Let me put this up here. Hold on, hold on. Let me get me a little. I'm gonna take this off of there, guys. That guy there. I reached out to that guy. Let me take this off the screen right quick. Hold on. I reached out to that guy because. All right, I reached out to that guy when I first found it. He touched me. He touched me with that. What he was talking about, the traitor, which is a person that can pray that off of you. Certain trinkets, like they say with the dime. Some even say a ankh. If you know what ankh is a ancient African symbol which represents life. Also, they say sleeping towards naught. I mean, I don't know any more about that, but I know prayer works. If you guys, if you're saying your prayers and you're deep in that it's hard for that to attach to you, man. I'm just a firm believer in it. Some things just, if you, why this where it gets me at. It's always when you're on your back, mostly on your back. When you're on your back, that's when it attacks you. It's mainly with people that's stressed out. Maybe you're going through something. Maybe you're dealing with bills, heartache. You're going through something with your family. You're going through something with your significant others, with your kids. You're stressing about bills. You're stressing about just things like that. You understand what I'm saying? Depression. Maybe you lost a loved one. It's always attaching to something like that. Um, Post-traumatic stress syndrome, people that has that going on. That's all. It's the key thing to that is it's all negative. That's nothing good. You never hear about a person that's just won the lottery, a person that's got everything in line, their finances, everything. Not just say got it in line, but life ain't lifing on them right now. They tend to be doing okay. And the only part I can say about that is that it's not that these people are better. It's just that you know how the devil is. When he gets you down, he stays on you. So when I see stuff like that, I say to myself, no, that's not no coincidence. You can say what you want, man, but I really believe that the CAUCHEMAR is just a name, and it's in every culture. What I showed you earlier, and everything is the same. Is always attacking the people that are going through something, that are feeling bad, that can't sleep at night. And normally, when you can't sleep, you're stressing. You're worried about something. How I'm gonna take care of this? How I'm gonna get these children school clothes? How I'm gonna do this here? How I'm gonna do this that? That's what is attacking. So the point of the matter, what I'm trying to say is that I really believe that this is a evil entity that over time that has cloaked itself into. Now sometimes it couldn't be you just tired. You could have been working all day and your body shut down. I understand that, but it's certain things that can balance off where you can't explain it. Certain things scientifically you can't explain. They try to explain it the best way they can, and I think these are one of those times because it's a certain formula that is needed for the CAUCHEMAR to attack. It's certain formulas, and anybody that tell you when you're doing good, especially when you're all prayed up and you're feeling good about yourself, you're sleeping good, you wake up refreshed, you don't too much worry about that. And if you have a nightmare, because it does happen, what they say, the devil don't leave nobody alone. He come to check on you every now and then to see how you're doing. And I think this is how this demon operate. I really believe the demon CAUCHEMAR comes around and just checks on people. And if you get a victim, I think they drain your life energy. This is what I think happens. And I'm going to tell you what I think happened to me when I was what happened to me when I was younger. When I was living in the Play Zone area. Some of y'all familiar with Louisiana. We got a place around it's about maybe 30 miles from Lafayette. If you from certain areas, you might not know Louisiana real good, but it's Lafayette. I know some of you guys will know Lafayette. It's in the Lafayette, it's in the Opelousas area. It's a little place called Plaisance. We used to stay up in there. Well, anyway, what not yet. Let me get back to this here. Guys, I really believe that the CAUCHEMAR goes around, and when he sees someone or it sees someone it can attach to, it drains your life energy. You're waking up tired. You felt like when the alarm clock goes off. How many of you guys did the alarm clock goes off and it's like you just laid your head down? I believe that the CAUCHEMAR was riding you then. You just didn't feel it. How many times you didn't went to sleep at a proper time, like they say, and you still woke up tired, restless? Guys, that's stress. That's anxiety. That's I think that's still the thing riding you. Just that you were so much in a deep sleep, you didn't feel it. I think it's draining your energy. I think this thing lives through the energy of us. I really believe that. I really truly believe that. And the only way to protect yourself is certain verses, certain first of all, spiritually, certain verses in the Bible can really get away with this here, can really do away with this thing, and it can't come around you. If you truly protect it, it can't come around. Not to say bad things not gonna happen to you. Not saying it ain't gonna try, but it's not gonna prevail. They didn't say a weapon would not be formed. Now, I'm not finna start preaching. I'm just trying to make y'all understand. Like I told you, I'm not an expert on the Bible, but I'm just saying they say the weapon will not. It ain't say the weapon won't be formed. They say no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So the weapon will get formed. It's gonna try. You know what they say, that the devil comes around just checking on you, see how you're doing. So it's gonna constantly mess with you. So if you're okay, you're gonna be okay. You know, it rains on the just as well as it does the the bad people. The bad people, the just, the good. Everybody gets it. It's just that who's protected, and I'm truly believing that, because some of the things that happened in my life, I know it wasn't nothing but God. And this movie is aimed towards that. It's got a lot of trinkets in there, and I have the type of movie to where you watch it twice and then you catch it. You catch it. There's a lot of things I want to say, but you gotta, once you watch, you be like, wait a minute. Then you go back, whoa, I understand that. And I'm gonna come back about maybe a month or two and tell certain little things, little what they call that, little nuggets I put in there. Okay. All right. Moving forward, let me go ahead and wrap this up. Let me get off my soapbox. Let me get off, wow, and let the church say, amen. Just amen. I'm a firm believer in this, guys. I had to get this off my chest, man. I'm telling you, I'm a firm believer in this. All right, let's keep this thing moving, guys. We just about wrapped up with this here. And like I said, guys, thank you, guys. If you haven't, go ahead and like and share and put this thing out of here. I said we was gonna do about 30 minutes. How much time we got? Okay, yeah, we right at 30 minutes. I'm damn near on schedule. Okay. So let me go ahead and put this here. Okay, where we at now? Where we at? All right, let me see what this is. Hold on, guys. All right. The legend lives on, and how people protect themselves. And is this real, or is it in your mind? In your mind. Okay. At the church say, man, appreciate you, Miss JJ Ledette, and thank you, Miss Ledette. Let me get into this. Hold on. I gotta say something about this young lady here before we go any further. I got to say something about this young lady right here, Miss Ledette. It's not a coincidence that I met you when Just Chris, when you came to the studio. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that years later that I would meet you going into the grocery store. It's not a coincidence. I notice everything you do. It's not a coincidence. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. And then trust me, whatever you're doing does not go unnoticed. It doesn't go unnoticed. Trust me, it does not go unnoticed. I see it. I see it. And I think the way I am now, the way God is starting to bless me now, he's going to bring certain people into your life, maybe for a season. It could be me for you, and it could be, I know it's you for me. Ain't no doubt in my mind. I know he could have brought you to me for a reason. I know that. So we run our course, but thank you. I'm telling you, thank you. You've been a blessing. You've been a blessing. And what that comes from, when you start doing right, living right, things just start, good luck just finds you. So thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I had to do that, guys. Y'all just don't know this lady here. Been through everything. And when she's gone through something, you won't even know it. She go through it. And I noticed it. I say, this woman here will be going through something, and she know what I'm talking about. And let the church say, amen. Let me cut this out. But thank you. I want to publicly say thank you. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right, here we go. Oh, I thank you. Thank you. She said, I believe that it was both of us. Yes, I believe that. I truly believe that. I truly believe that, because Let me stop. Let me stop. We finna start doing we finna get off truck to sleep paralysis and the demon thing. But but thank you for the good fortune. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. All right. The legend lives on. All right. Guys, first of all, they say that it's a legend. All right. You, any folklore, any legend has a little bit truth in it. All legends have a little bit truth in it. They don't just come out of nowhere. It's now they get stretched. It's just like somebody fishing. The fish start off this small, next thing you know, the fish this big. So we do know things get stretched. Now, what I want to touch on is how people protect themselves. All right. This is what I think. And then I'm gonna give you the I want to say voodoo, but the spiritual. We have that a lot around here, around Louisiana. We have all blessing, all stuff. We have a lot of stuff around here, a lot of it. I'm not gonna we're not gonna talk about that. I might talk about voodoo maybe next week. But anyway, to protect yourself, certain hymns in the Bible you can protect yourself. Psalms 23 is one of them, and Psalms 91 is one of them. It was another one. I didn't bring it with me. It was 3 of them. But I will upload the Psalms to the thing. But 23 and 91 will help you. Will help you. Now, according to folklore, the things that can help you is a traitor. A traitor is like like you might say a voodoo priest, someone that do good. Because you got a lot of them out there now. You got some of them that just like you got people that praise for goodness, you got people that pray for badness. You got people that pray for your downfall. You got to believe that they out there. You might not even know it. And I'm gonna tell you something. Just because you don't believe in it, you still have to protect yourself from these people, because what they're working on you, like they say, they're working a mojo. You still got to be protected. And the reason why I'm talking with all this, guys, this is the realm that Louisiana folklore is in. So we're in the same realm with that. Meaning, if you just go around I'm not worrying about that. I'm not worrying about that. If you're not prayed up, I'm telling you, it will affect you. And you'll wonder why you're going through this, why you're going through that. Somebody didn't cross you. Somebody didn't cross you. Just like you got people that work for God and work for the good, you got people that work for the bad and work for the other side. You got people that actually pray on bad things to happen to you. And they feel good doing it. Now, what it is, they probably attached by a demon. They probably attached by a demon, and they just working through them because they can't just live in this world. So my point is, just like some people might work for the good, they got people that's working for the bad. Trust me. Trust me. So stay protected. Whether it's getting yourself good and it ain't always the Bible, meaning if you're spiritually protected and you believe, guys, the Bible is instructions on how to get that better. But I'm saying if you truly believe, you'll be protected, and keep yourself protected. You got to pray. You got to pray. And if you don't, you'll see. You'll wonder why everything just ain't going right. And then you wonder why when you're going through something, how you go through it, and you wonder how the hell I got out of this. You don't even know how it happened. I got so many of those stories on how that I don't even know how it happened, because when you're doing right and you're fair and you're straight, good things just gonna come to you. But you're gonna go through the rain. Everybody, you gotta survive the storm. So that's just what I'm meaning by that. All right. Now, another thing, some say it's a dime. This more folklore. Put a dime, put it on the string, put a hole in a dime, and put it around your neck. Everybody been here that we didn't heard on the neighbor for a kid. When the belly button is bad, take what it was, a half a dollar. Y'all know that, but don't you act like that. Don't you act like you don't know what I'm talking about, Louisiana. Put a half a dollar on the belly button and put some tape on it, and that'll fix it. Nosebleed. Put a straw of the cross, put it in his head, and get a broom straw and put it in. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Bee sting, get a waltz. Old lady, what ladies don't do? Y'all don't put y'all purse on the ground, because we got a bunch of them things, man. Don't put your purse on the ground, because don't walk under a ladder. Somebody leaving your house, if somebody meeting you at the door from Louisiana, especially old folks, they throwing salt. Take that shit with you. That's basically what they say. Don't leave that here. Y'all don't see people in Louisiana know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. They throwing salt. They throwing salt. So God, y'all tell me throwing salt in my game and all that, but Louisiana, we've been throwing salt a long time. We've been keeping bad spirits away. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. So now that's some of the things, God. Now, is this real? Now I'm gonna get to this last part about what happened to me, and I'm gonna say it. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say it. When I was young, I stayed in Evangeline. That's right outside of Play Zones. And my mom, look at me, my mom. Man, my mama, they didn't come. I was over there at my partner house, Clarence Dunbar. We was over there by his house, his brother, them, and all that. I was over there, and it got dark. It was when it's getting dark early. So I looked, my mama didn't went there. So I'm sitting over. It's about 5:36. It got dark early. So I get up, I said, let me go see if my mama had made it home. I walk home. Now I ain't never told nobody this, but somebody might can experience this that maybe it didn't happen to. Okay. So I'm walking, well, there are only 2 houses down. You got to understand, it's like neighbors. We only had 1 house between us. So I'm walking. So I get to my house and I look into the window. 2 big red eyes floating in the window. 2 big red eyes. And it was like an energy. Bullshit you. It was like an energy looking at me. Now you got to understand, I'm maybe 10, 11 in that area, maybe 12, maybe in between 10 and 12. So I do this. So because I can't believe what I'm seeing. So I look good. It's clearly 2 red eyes in the looking through the window, at the window, looking at me. And it, you can hear like you ever heard a power line that goes, you hear like you can hear the buzzing. I could almost hear it was like an energy. Guys, it was looking dead at me. I just turned around, haul ass to my partner house. And when I got there, I didn't tell nobody. I just walked in there and didn't say anything. Now, my mama came back late on, and she got me. She knocked on the door and she got me, went back. And while we was walking, man, I was looking. I was like, the hell? I was looking. She didn't know what I was looking. I was like, where the hell them goddamn eyes at? We went on in the house, never came back, but I was looking. I was scared as hell, was looking. Now, this the freaky part. Now, I'm about 10, never told nobody. Let's say between 8 and 11. Let's just go in that area there. Never told nobody this. I get to, hold on, guys. Let me get this here. Hold on. So I've never told nobody this. So I get to, I'm about 11. I've never told nobody this, but so this happened. This was like maybe 10, 12, 13 years. I'm in the military. And the guy, it was a white guy out of Pennsylvania. He started telling stories. We all hang out. He was like, man, I was one day he was just telling his story. And he said, man, his 2 big yellow eyes was floating. Guys, everybody was just looking at him. I caught a chill because I knew he was telling the truth. See, this don't happen to everybody. So he was just telling it, and I'm looking at his face talking. I'm like, this guy, he's telling the truth. So I'm like, guys, I believe him. This happened to me. I'm telling you. So you guys, you know how it is. I say, man, it was 2 red eyes, 2 big red eyes that was floating. You know how it is. They started bullshitting me, started clowning me, started saying, oh, come on, Tyler. In the military, they call you by your last name. Oh, look at Tyler, y'all. His eyes had to be red. You had to top him. They started clowning me like I had to top the man and everything. And I'm like, no, man, I'm serious. I had red eyes and his eyes. And I went and done my research on that, and it didn't necessarily, we always associate red with evil, but it didn't mean that. But I mean, I went and done my research on it. But anyway, I talked to that guy and I told him, I said, man, I believe you because it happened to me. And me and him told the story. It was just floating. His was in the woods. It was just floating. Just floating. Never told nobody. It's the first time I ever said that. And I wondered, did I make a mistake? Well, it is what it is. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys, man. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Louisiana folklore, man, is something that's been built up in me for the longest, man. And what I'm gonna do with this channel here, I'm gonna put out a 2 to 3 minute comedy, sometimes sketch is gonna be dealing with folklores and also horror. That's what we're gonna do. And the reason why I'm gonna do it, guys, this channel then just took off. I told my wife, if I get just 300 subscribers. That's when I first opened it up. I would have been good. We were stuck at 215 for the longest. I said, okay, well, we good. We good. I get 300, man. We can work with that. I can work with that. It's a brand new channel. Don't nobody know. The channel went to 10,000, 15,000, 25,000, 30,000, all organic. It's not, didn't pay for this, all organic. Then it jumped up to like 40,000. I'm like, what the hell? And this is not for me, because these people not following EJ Tyler. They following Louisiana folklore. They want to know more about folklores, about the movie, about sleep paralysis, about CAUCHEMAR, about the culture of everything that's going on. So that's what they following. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm gonna give people what they want. And then right now we're sitting at like 50. You can go look yourself, 57,000 subscribers. That is very, very powerful. In less than I'm gonna say about a month and a half that this whole thing then took place. One of our top videos now have like over 3.1 million people that didn't watch the views. One of them is running to 1 million. It's like 800 and something. Another one has it's doing real well. So that's why I said I should have took my time the first time with the movie. So, but it's gonna be so much beautiful. And thank you, there, Miss Katrina. I greatly appreciate that. I thank you guys, man. You and Miss JJ. I thank y'all, man. I thank y'all for the feedback, and you let me know that we all up here. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. And thank you, there, Miss JJ, for showing. I had to share it, but it's out there now. So hey, there it is, and that's true. It's a true story. It's not nothing I'm making up. It's not nothing I'm making up. Okay. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, I'm gonna show the official trailer to Louisiana folklore, and I'm gonna give you a little more information about what we're gonna be doing Thursday, and I think we're gonna bless Miss Katrina Henry. Henny. Girl, if I'm saying your name wrong, please don't get me. It's Haney. Henny. Not to be confused with Hennessy. Not to be confused with Hennessy. So I think that. So all right, guys. So I greatly appreciate everything you guys doing. We're gonna right now. And she says she believes me. Trust me, there's no reason to put that out there. There's no reason. But that's why I'm so much into folklore. That's why I'm so much into CAUCHEMAR. Man, this thing used to attack me. It just recently not really stopped, but every now and then you get a little taste of it. And I can feel when it's coming on. Prayer stops it. Prayer stops it. Tell you. So they might say where it is. You know where it is. Rest. Don't stress. Things that are not in your control, that you can't control, don't worry about it. If you can't control something, don't fight that, because it's only going to stress you out. If you have, let's just say, and I done been there, so I'm speaking from a position of strength when it comes to bills and things like that. If you have something that you can't do nothing about, don't stress it. You can't do nothing about it, no matter what it is. It can be, we all have loved ones, bills, jobs, taking care of something that we need to take care of. If you can't do it, don't stress it, because you can't do nothing about it. You have to just relax and let it go. And sometimes, and I'm in a position now, man, I'll be like, right now I don't stress nothing. I'll be like, I trust, man, it's going to work out. And it always does. It always does. I mean, it get bad sometime, and I'll be like, it's going to work out. And don't even worry about it. And it works out. So stress level comes down. So guys, please take that. Please take that the information. If you can't do nothing about it, man, don't stress yourself with it. So with this channel here, guys, I'm going to also talk about, I'm going to pull from this pool dealing with actress and actors. I'm going to pull from the pool that's supporting me. It's only right that I support you guys. I'm going to talk to people that want to do acting, that want to write, that want to do stage plays. Now, keep in mind, I come from the stage plays. That's where I really started at. So that's my pet peeve. So if you want to do that, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, guys? So with that being said, right now I'm going to go ahead and show the trailer for Louisiana folklore. Come back and we'll be out of here within the next 3 to 5 minutes. I want to thank you guys for sharing. Miss JJ, Miss Katrina, thank you guys, man. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for sharing, Miss Katrina. I greatly appreciate it, man. Let me go ahead and put the the trail up there right now. And with that being said, here we go, guys.
I know you're probably frightened, and but when you come out here, I live out in the country, and I'll let you know that my house is very different. But when you get here, you'll realize it's a safe place. It's the safest place you can be, and I'll explain everything when you get here tomorrow, okay? I brought you out here to tell you something very important. I belong to a special society, a secret society.
Let me ask you a question. You ever was asleep one night and you felt like you was up, but you really couldn't move.
You all right?
And you just felt like something was just holding you down, like sitting on your chest, and you couldn't breathe, and it just was like, it's like somebody in the room, and like you can hear the noises, but you just can't really get up. From CAUCHEMAR.
From who?
CAUCHEMAR. You never heard of CAUCHEMAR?
Come on. All right, CAUCHEMAR, let's see what you got. CAUCHEMAR mythology. So, in Cajun folklore, CAUCHEMAR is a malevolent spirit that is said to cause deep sleep paralysis. CAUCHEMAR is often depicted as a female entity or succubus who holds down her victim during sleep.
We won't let you take her. You hear me? We won't let you take her.
Well, she's just a little girl. She shouldn't be stressing this much.
I'm going to prescribe a mild sedative. What this is going to do is help her sleep at night. And then you need to get with a child therapist.
I belong to a secret society, and we pray for the good.
Right.
But there are people who pray for the bad, who want to hurt people.
Really? I think God has been preparing you all of your life for this.
I don't know how to do this.
We're having a hard time believing in all of, the voodoo stuff and the spirits.
What are you doing out here? I asked you, what are you doing out here? Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you real well.
I'm not afraid of you.
Why don't you come out here and play?
You can't hurt me.
I'm telling you right now, something was trying to get into that little girl. And look, ever since Miss Green had left, oh, it done got worse. It done got worse.
What do you mean it got worse?
Nala.
So, are you ready to meet Miss Nyla?
Is a spirit that rides people at night.
Touch. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're trying to work this thing out. Hold on. Guys, a person said something, Miss JJ said something about one of our family members watched the movie, and now I'm gonna tell you something. If you watched it, once you guys have watched it, it's gonna be a totally different movie come Thursday. So if whoever then watched it, and it's just better. It's just better. It's gonna be totally different. It's got about an extra 20 minutes to it. It's way better. It's better. Okay, guys. So, but I thank each and every one of you guys for everything, guys. The hymn is there. Vanquish, CAUCHEMAR, dark and grim, keep me safe within your hymn. It's all there, guys. First of all, man, thank you guys, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I had a real good time just talking about this. I hope some of the stuff that I shared with you guys was helpful. To let you know that even though this stuff deals in folklore starts from truth. It's just attacking stressful people that's going through something. So I do believe that. Will I do a part 2? Hell yeah. I'm gonna do a Texas folklore, Mississippi folklore, North Carolina folklore. I'm already lining them up. So guys, I'm getting ready to get on out of here. Thank you guys, man. Continue to share. Miss Henry, I want you to reach out, and I want to go ahead and give you a special pass because I want you to look at the behind the scenes, what we're gonna do Thursday. I want to invite you to look at it. Wherever you're gonna be at, I'm gonna give you something where you can watch it for free. Just because you for all your kind words you did tonight. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, greatly appreciated. So I'm finna get out of here, guys. Thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the little CAUCHEMAR reunion. Now you know where it came from. You know where it first was documented. You know it's over multiple cultures. It's not just here in Louisiana. We don't have a like they say, a trademark on CAUCHEMAR. You know, you can't trademark Santa Claus. You can't trademark the Easter Bunny. You can't trademark the devil. You might can trademark that name, but you can't trademark the entity. It's an entity. You understand? So we don't have a lock on something that's known worldwide. You understand what I'm saying? So this is everywhere. It's in multiple cultures. Multiple cultures. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys. I'm finna get on out of there. And one more thing about the movie. The movie, basically, guys, this is what it is. This is what it's about. It's about this lady who believes that her grandchild was raped by a white guy back in the 1800s. Maybe she was a little too fast to judgment, but anyway, she called on the spirit of CAUCHEMAR to be put in the child. So what happens? The CAUCHEMAR do not get reborn in this child. So CAUCHEMAR have to find a child to be reborn in. So it's waiting, and it's finding the right child. So what it is a secret group that knows about this, and they're trying to protect the child from being reborn in this baby. And it always takes. It was a woman that summoned it, so it's a woman that has to cast it out and actually pray it back. And this woman here has been chosen. She don't know how she's gonna do this. She don't even believe she can do this, but circumstances and God then put her in a place to where, you know how people think they ain't noticed. You know, God has always used the person that you think ain't worthy and make them worthy. You ever notice that? You be like, how they doing that? How they what? It's God. So God take this person that don't think she's worthy, don't think she's able to do this, and make her able, and she's the one doing it. And then come to find out certain things happen. But guys, I want y'all to tune in this Thursday to a Louisiana Folklore, which is going to be streaming live on louisianafolklore.com. And we're going to be streaming the whole event from the Delta Grand right here in Louisiana, Opelousas, Louisiana. And it is a private event for our family, friends, and supporters. It's not going to be broadcast. I mean, I'm not telling everybody, you know why? Everybody don't need to know. It's for our supporters. It's for the people that had our back. It's for the people that's been right there with us. It's not for somebody that's peeping and trying to see what we got going. This is for my supporters. This is for the people that has my back. This is who this is for. Okay, guys? Everything on me. So, all right, guys, with that being said, y'all guys take it easy. Don't take no wood nickels. And like I say, this Thursday, Louisiana Folklore, streaming live. Go check it out, man, and stop playing. Peace out.